Hey everybody, it's Ryan1940 here. Today we're taking a look at Stormworks, and this is a video that you guys wanted to see, a SINKEX of one of my old ships, one of my creations, not necessarily old. So we've got LHA-2 out in the background there. This is FFG-59, loosely inspired by an Arleigh Burke class destroyer, and we're going to light that ship up and see if we can sink it. I'm not entirely sure that we're going to be able to sink it because it is a big ship. First thing we can do is head down to combat, and we can turn on ADS-3, see if that... So ADS-3 should automatically engage things, although if it's, let's zoom out here. Yeah, we're not quite in range, I don't think. I think that's the contact right there. Alright, so we'll let that go, and then we will take a look at the 5-inch gun here. Alright. Let's get our zoom just right. Alright. Oh man, this is a huge ship. Alright, I think we're loading the gun now. Did it take? Sometimes the gun actually struggles with loading, and I wonder if it's because just the lag right now with all the physics from both these ships. Oh, let's see. Oh, sweet. So we actually have... Where are these missiles going? Oh, they're targeting things at the... They're targeting the shipping containers. Well, that's great. There's actually a new version of ADS-3 out that allows you to specifically target things. I don't have that stuff backported onto these ships. There we go. Ooh, that's a good hit on the deck, but we want to go a little lower. So that ship is actually underway. I think I got them doing like 5 knots or something, so we'll slowly overtake them. I think we're doing about, what, 8 to 10 knots. Ooh, that's a good waterline hit there. I want to hit the guns back aft and see if I could get some secondaries. And actually there's some guns over here we might be able to hit. Oh, we missed there. Too much roll. Yeah, that segment right there is a gun mount. Ooh. I wonder if her engine's disabled now. I see the fire down there, and she's getting kind of low on the stern. Let's shoot into the pilot house here. Yeah, it looks like we don't see any more smoke from the stack, so she's probably dead in the water now. Now she's got some missile launchers up forward. Maybe we can get a glancing blow on those missiles and cause some secondaries. Wow, that stern is coming down quite a bit. Oh, so close. Actually, that structure right there should have missiles that we can... If I can just get my arrow keys right on it. Nope, not gonna work out. Let's see. Wow, look at that. She's really going down. Wow, this is amazing. I honestly didn't I didn't think it would be this quick. Because this ship is pretty pretty cavernous with a lot of ballast tanks on the edges and fuel tanks and stuff like that. Wow, look at that. Let's get a good external view here. Well, you know what? If we come to the port, or come starboard side, we can use our little missile launcher back aft. Oh, I'm trying to steer the ship, but I'm not in the driver's seat. Yeah, we gotta go topside, or not topside, but go into the bridge for that. Take control of the helm. What's our speed there? Yeah, 8 knots. Ooh. Alright, ADS-3 is firing off again. Once again, attacking those evil containers. We have to be careful though, it is getting pretty shallow and we're driving towards land. We'll dial the throttle down quite a bit. And let's go into the missile launcher. So this one gets kind of wonky when we have we're not in the clear for that just yet. Oh, you know what I think I should do? I think what's better is if we come hard to port side, then that'll put us out in the open ocean so we have more room. And let's go ahead and speed this up while we do that. Oh, ADS-3, of course. Yeah, like I said, there's a newer version that you can manually target things. And I don't have that version installed on this. It came out after the ship was released, and I really don't want to go back through and rip everything up. So if I make another warship in the future, I'll definitely use the newer version so you guys can specifically target it. When this was installed, it was more of like an Aegis kind of thing where it's in auto mode, just shooting down air threats. Wow, look at that. She is going under. This thing is really, really laggy, and I have a pretty beefy system. I think I've got the 14900K CPU and a 4090 video card, and let's see what the frame rate is here. 30 FPS on the logic. Yeah, 30 FPS on the physics. Yeah, not great. Okay, now we can go ahead and dial the throttle back down quite a bit. I don't want to miss out shooting some missiles at this thing. Alright, so she's going to be on the port side now. Or starboard side, because we turned port. Yep, that's right. There we are. Oh, this is going to... So this missile, I think, should just fire at the radar targets it sees. There we go. Oh, it is hitting stuff. Oh! I think we got the missile launched over the... didn't clear the rail there and hit the side. Now let's go into photo mode so we can watch this better. Alright. Take that off. Okay, well we can't use that missile system anymore. However, we can get back in the gun, I think. Get some more kills that way. Alright, let's do that. ADS-3 is having a grand old time. Alright, we need to zoom out so we can see what we're doing. We gotta go to the starboard side here. There it is. Wow. That's far too low. And that whole superstructure is just lit up. That is so cool. I love just ADS3 doing her thing. Let's see if I could try and fire at this thing. Third person is pretty difficult. Oh, you know what? We might actually be out. Oh, that's a shame. Alright. We'll have to go check that. This is quite the challenge for me because when I make these ships, I end up getting so excited about making the next one that I don't quite remember the layouts of all my ships because I made LHA2 after this one, and I've now really deep into making LSD-46, which is a different amphib ship. If I remember correctly, the magazine was up forward here, maybe on this deck. Yeah, this is the turret. Oh, we have to go down one more deck, okay. Or do we have to go down even one more? No, this is it. Deep mag. There we go. I still kind of know what I'm doing. That's good. Alright. So we have to get rid of this hose that I'm randomly carrying for some reason. Load that. Load that. Nope. Gonna get some more. Get some more shells. I wish you can get a team of people to do this for you. You know, when I was in the Navy, we had the 5-inch on the destroyer I was on. It looks like they have shells on that side. And one day we were doing an ammo onload, and I will never forget on the destroyers there's like an elevator, and it goes, I think it's forward or after the gun, and when you do ammo onloads, usually they drop off pallets of like shells, and I think a pallet probably has like, I don't know, like is it 3x3? Maybe 3x3s for the shells, just standing upright. And so they put it on the elevator and they bring it down to the deep mag, and a lot of times sonar techs have to help out with that because we're on destroyers, you're part of weapons department. So you got the gunner's mates that usually work on the guns, and you as the sonar techs, you kind of actually work in proximity to them because sonar controls kind of below the 5-inch mount, and it certainly messes stuff up when it goes off. Like I've had the dome pressurization gauge pop every time that he would do a gun shoot with the 5-inch. Anyway, so we would help out loading it like this, and one of the times it actually, we pulled the pallet off into the deep mag, and I wonder if I can go through here, the top side. Pulled the pallet off, and where's that ship? Ooh, she's almost done. Alright, let's fly up into the space. Pull the pallet off, and then... Oh, what am I doing? I still have to move the ship because I don't think we're going to be out of gun traversing limits here. Let's go here. She's really going under now. I don't know if we can get any more gunshots off. Anyway, pull the pallet cover off. It had like a net thing to kind of hold them all together, and then you break down the pallets by just hand carrying each shell, passing it along, and it gets put in its stowage area. And when we did that, it was on the elevator lip edge, but there was still like to fit the elevator where the elevator stopped as it went back up. Below that is kind of a pit, so it can fit into that elevator shaft at the fully down position. and we dropped like a shell in there. It didn't go off, but it scared. I'm sure all of us had this moment of like, are we still here? Yeah. And that was pretty nuts. We had to go and frantically tell them not to lower the elevator, obviously, because we don't want to crush the shell that's there. Those things, though, they're electronically armed, so wow, look at that thing just burning. So we can get the range dialed in. Man, I gotta try this with my other ships, my goodness. See if we can get that gun mount over there. If we did, I think it's armed, so it would cause some secondaries. This thing kind of struggles to load, doesn't it? There we go. Wow, fire has spread everywhere on that ship. That was so dang cool. Trying to get some shots off, it keeps wanting to reload itself. Oh, there, it's doing it again. We might be witnessing the last moments here. Oh, it's gonna be a miss. Oh, that's so cool. Well, you know what? Let's just watch this in photo view. Can I just fly over there? Where is she? She's over here. Well, this might be a thumbnail, wouldn't it? Oh, this is so slow. Come on. Curious how the inside of the ship looks at the moment, how flooded it is. That first few oh, I can't go any further. Okay. Alright, let's pause it, I guess. Unpause it. Yeah, that's too bad. We'll just have to watch it on the screen here. Yeah, those first few shots on the stern really messed it up. Caused it to do some, caused it to get really low on the aft end. This is not dialed in. Yeah, it's so shallow over there. I wonder if the stern is just touching the bottom right now. Look at that. Just glowing with fire. Oof. When I built that ship, I think a lot of people wanted it to be an aircraft carrier, but I really wanted it to be an amphib ship because I was, at the moment, really into amphibs from, I think, a sea power mission I was playing. And I thought that would be really cool to make. So that one can hold helicopters and can hold sort of Harrier-type jets. It's got a hangar that works. You got the elevator you see there popping up on the side. That works. There's catwalks that have guns and fuel hoses and stuff so you can refuel the aircraft. Ooh, nice. That one couldn't hold a well deck because there are LHAs that do have well decks, and it was something I did want to kind of incorporate, but just the design limitations of using the Stormworks typical workbench is just not going to be large enough for me to do a well deck plus have a hangar space, which is also something I thought was really important to have. So that kind of led me to want to make an LSD. So I made a landing ship dock that I'm making right now as LSD-46, and that does have a well deck, and that does have ramps and stuff that goes all the way up to the top side, so you can load vehicles by a crane, and you can drive them all the way down to the well deck and have them go over the side or go astern with the the ramp being down. Well, yeah, we'll have our own little Stormworks expeditionary strike group. I'm not sure what kind of ship I want to make after the LSD. It's still in progress. There's just some of the minor details I need to plug all the toilets and sinks into the water systems I've already designed and made, so they're set. All right. Well, there she goes. That's not bad. You know what I kind of want to do is I'm going to stop this video right now, and then we'll take it up when I get near the wreck, because I want to go swim on it and see what it looks like down there. Alright, we are on the wreck right now. We're going to go ahead and dive that, but I think we'll do that in another video so we can go and explore it. So thank you guys for watching. If you have questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!